Welcome, everyone. It is my pleasure and honor to spend this time with you. This is our uh, introduction to the Conscious Awakening program. My name is Linda Millard, and I am the creator of Intentional Life, as well as the Conscious Awakening Mentorship Program is my birth child that is based on years of experience, of studying, of training, of coaching, and I've brought all of this in together and have created a program that has literally been transforming lives across the globe. So we're here today to learn more about what lights you up and what could be in the way of you living what lights you up. And if I were to say one thing, that the true key to changing your entire life, it's embodiment. It's coming back home to who you are, seated as a soulful self, and to awaken to your own magnificence. And the access to that is embodiment, coming back into your body. So as I begin to share more about energy, embodiment, about vitality and creation, I invite you just to put one hand in your heart and one hand into your body and just notice your breath. Notice how the breath just naturally comes in and out. And then just notice the sensation and the feeling of the breath moving in and out. And that you can actually action on the breath to breathe down into your belly. Shoulders soften, heart center opens. And then exhale, just imagine you're sending all that beautiful energy down your legs, out the earth, your feet down into the earth. And then draw up from the earth through your legs into your belly, heart center opens. And just imagine you're sending that beautiful breath up and out through the crown of your head. And then as you breathe in, just imagine you're drawing this beautiful white light breath, infinite possibilities, pure consciousness down into the crown, through your central channel into your belly, and then exhale down into the earth. So the key to changing your entire life is truly in embodiment. Your entire reality is perceived by and filtered through the energetic system of your body. So if something isn't happening in your life, it's because it's not happening in your body. And the more that we open our body and allow the universal energy to flow through us uninterrupted, the more flow and expansion that happens in our life. Things like our health improves, our capacity for joy, and the amount of love that we can feel. It expands, it changes. And ultimately, we end up with more clarity of what we want to create in our life. And that is that we create our life on purpose. Alternatively, or on the flip side, if we aren't living in alignment with what truly matters to us, we start to feel frustrated, uneasy, lost, we lack vitality, or we have that feeling like we've lost our spark. I'll often hear people just say, I feel stuck. I feel stuck. And what they say is they're like, I just want to have more energy, or I want to feel like I am in control of my health, vitality, and happiness. Or they say, I just want more clarity. I want more clarity to get unstuck and step back into the driver's seat of creating a life of joy and fulfillment. So if you've been feeling at the effect of others or effect of circumstances, and you're like, I really want to be the creator, then you have come to the right spot. Because today's conversation is for individuals who are ready to embark on significant life change by bridging your current state of maybe discontent in one or more areas of your life into a state of purpose and passion. Now, you're invited to this masterclass because you've already experienced my teachings and practices in one way or another already. So today we're going to discuss the Conscious Awakening program, its benefits and results. We will have time for questions. So in the premise of this program, I am interested in transformation versus a transaction. So a transaction is you can sit here and you can listen and take the information and go, well, that was interesting. And then we carry on in our life, but nothing really happens or changes. A transformation is actually a journey. And this journey is with a deep connection to our community of members in this mentorship program who support, elevate, and cheer each other on. You see, transformation happens as a journey. And as we take the tools and practices that we learn in our program and we take them out into the world, we start to receive feedback. We start to feel maybe a wobble, or we feel a settling, or we shift and adapt. And we flow until our come from literally is a new paradigm. And what starts to happen is life starts to flow, relationships start to deepen. We end up viewing challenges as opportunities and we heal old wounds. We experience joy, we experience abundance and fulfillment as our way of being. And this is where we start to create from clarity. We create from an inner knowing and a trust in our intuition and our body wisdom. So the Conscious Awakening program provides the opportunity for you to literally change your way of thinking, being, and how we show up in the world. It provides you with the tools and the techniques from the fields of quantum science, energy medicine, and embodiment to support transformation so that you can awaken to all of who you are. So if this were a magic wand, and we could change one area of your life, something that either you could improve, you could get rid of, right? What one thing, when you wake up in the morning or as you action through your day, feels like is always on your mind? Feels like you're always like, I'm tired, exhausted. Or I just don't feel happy. I want joy, or I'm looking for my love, or I wish my relationship with my loved ones was deeper or better. Or if I could only find ways for more abundance. What is that one thing that seems to be on your mind all the time? And if we could transform it, it would make a massive difference to your joy, your fulfillment, or your peace. What would that be? Would it be better health? Would it be more joy, better relationships, finances? What do you long for? What do you desire? Maybe you're even just waiting to discover your purpose, or you're waiting for the success and the abundance that you know you deserve so that you can stop struggling and finally feel a freedom in your life. I know what it takes to truly change. If all the books and programs that you have tried in the past haven't worked, it's because they're only missing one thing. Like you, I have taken so many programs. And the ones that have transformed me are the ones that have taken me into a journey and walked with me through life where I action out into the world, experimenting and trying things on. The programs that haven't worked is because they have been missing one thing. It's that one thing that affects everything. It is these other courses are probably just working on the mind or the body. But what I've discovered in my work in transformation is that true and lasting transformation happens when you work with the body, the mind, and the spirit all at the same time, together. And it's called the energy system. The energy system, your energy system, is affected because everything in the cosmos is energy, including you. And when you know how to work with your own energy system and energy field, when you work with it directly, you can begin creating a life that you truly love living. So the Conscious Awakening program is about you awakening to who you are, seated as a soulful self. And what we do in this program is we get the mind and the body working together so that the mind can listen to the body. So that when we action out into the world, what is in alignment with your wishes and your desires actually occurs. Health improves, we deepen our relationships, we have fulfilling careers, we launch those projects, and we truly feel joy deep inside our heart. So, in terms of quantum science, what we know is that everything is consciousness. Everything that is based on and built on energy. And that energy, it's awake. This is why we call it consciousness. So we are here as pure consciousness interacting with this realm. I'm just going to share my screen. So when you work with me, you will see this image again and again. And every time I show it, you view it, we start to experience it deeper and deeper into our root. Many people think that they're here in this lifetime seeking enlightenment, seeking to be connected to their higher self, seeking to be connected to their spirit guides. They see themselves as a human seeking enlightenment. The invitation is that you are actually pure consciousness, which is why we connect with the breath. What is the breath? What is it that has us breathe for life? That is you as pure consciousness. And that everything you want, everything you seek, everything you want to know or learn or create or experience is available to you because you are actually that already enlightened as pure consciousness, having a massive human experience as a human being. So when we decide to come onto this earth, we start as pure consciousness and we're like, okay, we're going to go and have this massive human being experience. And what happens is that our energy compresses and compresses and compresses and compresses until we come down into physical form. And when everything in life is working, when it's flowing, what happens is that we have access to all we need to know. Our intuition, our gut instinct, the sense of this is the right thing to do, not yet, I need more information. Everything we want is available to us. The universe always has our back. And when we connect to who we are as pure consciousness through our body wisdom, and then we tell our mind energy, our mental energy, what it needs to action on, this is when life works. This is when life flows. This is when we sleep well. We're able to have conversations with heart and meaning. We're able to live in alignment with who we are. We're able to speak and move forward with clarity. But what happens as we journey along the way in our life is things can happen in our life that maybe we don't have the circuitry to be able to manage. So we're a young child, we speak, put our hand up to answer a question in class, everybody laughs, we shut down, maybe at the throat chakra or at the heart, and we feel that life it isn't safe for us to speak up and speak our truth because we have an innate need to be loved, to belong, to be significant. And being laughed at by our classmates doesn't give us that, or so we believe. So we start to create these energetic interferences that cause a distortion of the energy flow up and down. And we start to action out into the world with this distorted view because the energy isn't flowing. I'll give you another example. So when life is flowing, right? Things are working out, we're sleeping, something happens, we can shrug it off, we get stuck in traffic, we listen to music. These things, life is flowing, energy is flowing. So the body is able to do what it's naturally designed to do. But then something happens and we don't have the circuitry in place to manage it and move it through the body. So energy gets trapped. It can show up as shoulder pain, neck pain, headaches, gut issues. And if over time we don't remove these energetic interferences, it can start to get trapped again and again and again. And before we know it, we're living 17 years with migraine headaches. All of a sudden, we've got IBS, we've got Crohn's, we've got all these different issues, stress, anxiety, panic that start to creep up. So our big focus is that we want to be coming back into the body, connecting to the self and feeling where these interferences are. They'll show up as pain. They might show up as a charge or tension in the stomach or knot in the throat or closing of the heart. And in the Conscious Awakening program, we learn how to identify where the energetic interferences are so that we can get the energy back flowing so that we can connect to who we are at our essence. We can start to live in alignment with who we are. We start to live a life of passion and purpose, a life that lights us up and feels good. So we get the energy flowing, and what happens is that we start to really live into and listen to our gut instinct, our intuition. We sleep deeply, we have energy, we heal the way the body should be healing or is designed to heal. So many of us come into the program with interferences, things in life that aren't working, that don't feel right. And as we learn how to connect and take it to the body, use the breath, connect to the chakras, do specific breathing techniques and movement techniques and reframing, is that we come into alignment with who we are seated as a soulful self, and we action out into the world. You see, we are not our mind and we are not our body. We are actually pure consciousness having a massive human experience, and we action that through our body, through our mind. In the Conscious Awakening program, we operate, our foundation is based on what we call the five truths. One, that everything is energy. So if we change our energy, we can literally change our life. Sometimes our energy is shut down. We might describe someone as, oh, being light and free and fluid, or we might describe somebody as being heavy and dark, constricted. Oh, we say, I love their energy. Oh, their energy really bothers me. I don't get their energy, right? It's a feeling that we get that we can shift in a heartbeat through our breath and through reframing. Your life is a reflection of your energy. So what we say if your life out there isn't working the way you want it to, that feeling of God, nothing's working for me today. Life is hard. Money doesn't grow on trees. It's easier for everybody else. He's just so, she's just so. We feel like we are at the effect of, it's actually because the energy isn't flowing in here. And so this is the power, is that we're not at the effect of others for our happiness, joy, vitality, well-being, and success. We actually have the power within us to shift it and create fulfillment, success, and live a life of joy and happiness by changing the energy and really going into and connecting to the body wisdom. We operate from the fact that you are creator of your life. So when we step into our own power and as creator and come back down into root, right? As I mentioned, many people think we're here seeking enlightenment and embodiment. Really what we're doing is we are spending our lifetime coming down into our root chakra of I am. This is my gig. This is why I'm here, my purpose, my passions, my destiny, what it is that I'm creating is really what we're seeking, is to come back down and root to awaken to who I am, seated as a soulful self. And when we step into that, we live as creator of our life. It's like, rather than that is happening to me, this is happening for me. What is it that I have to learn from this experience? Where is the opportunity? Is that everything that happens for a reason. And what is it that I'm here to awaken to? Your creation, your life is always expanding, always expanding. and we're choosing how it's expanding or growing. And if we are living as creator of our life, then we can choose that, okay, I'm living in this 10-ounce container and I have these dreams, I have these desires, I have this book I want to write, or this project I want to get off the ground, this thing that I want to do and experience. And then that requires you to step into a 15-ounce creator as we're growing and expanding, right? Our life is expanding, our experiences are expanding, our joy, our sense of truly being alive is expanding. And that number 5, the purpose of our life is to discover your creatorship. So these are the 5 truths, the basic foundation of the Conscious Awakening program. Here sums it up, is that we are here to embody ourselves as a soulful self. That means when we sense and we anchor and we activate within the body, that's when we connect to the energy that is who we truly are. When we come onto this planet, as I mentioned, we are the sense of pure consciousness. How is it that we come into this planet, we're born, and we already kind of have a personality? Right? We sort of already have a way about us. Oh, this baby is very, funny. They're a new soul. They're an old soul. They're very observant, or they're very entertaining. We come into this world and we already have a sense of being. Right? We already have a way, a curiosity about us. We're already drawn to enjoyment of certain things as a child. You look at a baby, this baby seems to love building blocks. This baby seems to love coloring. This baby seems to love dressing up, right? What is it? We come in as pure consciousness, and then we start to anchor in as this human. But what starts to happen along the way is that we have these things that happen that we don't have the tools or the resources or the circuitry to manage. And as our way of coping and navigating the world, we start to have these interferences, as I mentioned. So when we work with the energy that is you, we actually start from the inside. So we come out pure consciousness, spirit energy. Our energy field starts to grow into the mental energy field, the emotional energy field. That's your gut instinct, your intuition, into the chemistry energy field, which is what we know as our chakra system, which is what lives in here. So when we're on this journey of awakening to who we are, of healing the body, awakening our spirit, and stepping into creator of our life, we actually start from the inside and we work our way out into the energy field. This is what we know of as the chakra system. Most people think that we have 7 chakras. This is the most common of what we talk about. But in the Conscious Awakening program, you learn about all 12 chakras. We start on the inside because it's about getting the energy flowing inside, and then we start to connect out and out and out into the different layers that is you, the energy field, right? You're not your body, you're not your mind, you are pure consciousness. And we connect through the chakra 8 of our life purpose, chakra 9 of our soul purpose, chakra 10 down here in the destiny, right? What is our destiny that we create? The chakra 11, which is that impulse that we have, that yes, that no, that energy. And then chakra 12, which is really us as pure consciousness. So you learn all about the chakra system as we take these tools and techniques and action out into the world. And we start to trust it more and more and more as our guiding light. So we focus first on you finding you. And then we carve our path where we really create what is it that we're passionate. We get passion and purpose clarity. We create intentions for the 12 months, right? Just imagine, close your eyes and imagine 12 months from now. What would have to happen for you to go, that was an incredible year. I grew, I expanded, I was creator, and I'm truly stepping into living a life on purpose because the outcome is that we live our best life. As I've worked with thousands of clients around the world, I've noticed that there are different levels to awakening into self mastery. And as you look at these 4 levels, you may notice parts of where you're at across the board. But ultimately, our journey takes us into self mastery where we are fully engaged to live our fullest potential and achieve our most ambitious goals. But it starts with connecting to our true selves so that we have more clarity in our passions and purpose. It connects us into the actual experience. When someone says, "How are you?" you say, "I'm great." And you actually feel that inside your heart. And then we're able to start to consciously create the future of our own design, not limited by the past, not limited by yeah buts. We look at the front and the back side of the model. The back side, blame, shame, judgment. Oh, I tried that and that didn't work. You better not do that again. To go, what was the learning from this? What is it that I was here to awaken to from that experience that I had in life? And we start to step into and lean into and live self mastery. So, the Conscious Awakening program is for you if you are ready to be creator of your life and your relationships. It is for you if you are ready to release the past and move towards a created future. It's for you if you are ready to feel healthy, energized, and vital as your consistent way of being. And if you're ready to discover the power of your intuition and your body wisdom. Some people's yeah buts is that they're actually scared to discover how powerful they actually are. And we take you through step by step. We action out, we come back, we check in. We action out, we come back, we check in. It's not like all of a sudden the plane is landing, whoa, we don't know how to deal with it. It's this beautiful journey where we gradually awaken in the most precious way. This program is also for you if you want deeper and more meaningful relationships, because when our heart opens and we start to love and connect with others, this is the elixir of life. We are here to connect with others as beautiful, loving human beings. And if you're ready to enter into a new model of possibility, we literally step outside of how we think the world is, because we're all operating inside of this circle of the world is as it is, people are as they are, and we step outside and we start to see a whole new realm of possibility. And then on the flip side, this program isn't for everybody. It's not for you if you're like comfortable being where you are. If you're like, yeah, you know what? Life is good enough. I don't want to rock the boat. You prefer to stay where you are in your relationships, your health, and your career. It's also not ready for you if you don't want to stretch. This program is for people who want to play a big game, for people who's ready to create a vision. You see, fear pushes till vision pulls. And when we create this powerful why we want to do something, what it will bring to your life, what it will bring to other people's lives, when we're up to something bigger than just ourselves, we stretch ourselves and we start to see the world from a new lens. This program is not for you if you are not ready to show up and play full out. Why? Because this requires you to show up, cameras on, ready to engage, asking questions, supporting and elevating each other. This is a mentorship program that involves a deep community of like-minded individuals. And so We show up for each other. We are a stand for each other for all that is possible. We are a stand for each other's intentions and vision for the world, for the year, the 12 months and beyond that we are together. This is a powerful container. I have clients that sign up year after year because we're always evolving, we're always growing, we're always stretching, and we play full out. And life, we know, we don't know what's going to happen in the 12 months. We can't predict all of the different things. But when we are in this work and we show up, we're able to navigate, adapt, and pivot to all things life and living. If you're not interested in transformation and possibility, then this program is not for you. The Conscious Awakening program is truly here for you if you are seeking more joy, fulfillment. Maybe you're tired of being stuck in a career you don't love, a relationship that's not lighting you up anymore. It doesn't mean the relationship ends. It may mean that you see the relationship and show up differently and everything blossoms and evolves. We don't always need to have these huge changes in life for our life to transform because the change happens in here. The structure of the Conscious Awakening program is that we meet once a month and we have a 90-minute masterclass. So this is where there's actually a teaching that occurs. We action out into the world. We practice and try on and experiment these teachings. And then we come back mid-month for a 60-minute group coaching program. And here's where it's like a Q&A. You get to ask your questions, say, yeah, I tried this didn't work. So it may be related to the monthly theme that we're working with, or there may be something you want some coaching on. We also need to move the energy in and through our body. You are going to be learning different breathing techniques to open up the chakras. You're going to learn different ways to connect and listen into the body. And we must be moving through body movements and breath to clear these interferences. And then in between, we also receive short activations and meditations that keep you on track. So the idea is that we have enough touch points that have you progressing and moving forward and growing and expanding and creating. And then enough mini touch points that when we get caught up in our head, it's like, right, no, I'm doing this. No, here. And that's what these audio activations will do. Everything lives in your portal. I have created, however, 2 different times. So there will be 2 different masterclass times, one in the morning, one in the evening, depending on the time zone that you're in. 2 different group coaching times, one in the morning, one in the evening, so that it works for your time zone, so that you can attend live ideally as often as possible. But you will have all replays, activations, and extra bonuses of meditations and teachings that live in your membership portal. There is structure to our monthly teachings. We begin every month. When we launch a new group, we always have a bonus masterclass where we create our intentions for a new future. And every month we'll have a new teaching. These are examples of things we look at. What is the difference of when we're living on the front side of the model versus the back side, that blame, shame, judgment? And then how to identify when we are in our head and what do we do to come back into our body as creator, as love, as being open to opportunity and possibility and reframe. You will learn how to heal from trauma, limiting beliefs, past experiences. And when we heal from those, it doesn't mean we're pretending they didn't happen. It means that anything that has a knee-jerk reaction or things that trigger you still has a hold on you energetically and could be holding you back from living the life that you love living, holding you back from healing, holding you back from having those beautiful relationships. And as we clear the interferences and we create a new paradigm, a reframe, working with all the levels of energy that are you, we start to open up to new possibilities, listening to our intuition and our gut instinct. Another overview of the core program of how we work together each month. And the core program is your group, your master classes, the group coaching, the somatics classes, and the activations and meditations that arrive in your email box. And normally the investment is $149 a month, but today, if you take quick action, because we're launching our first masterclass where you create your intentions for the next 12 months and your theme for the year, is happening this Saturday. So if you join by Tuesday, we can get you all onboarded and set up. You can join for $97 a month. Some individuals want to dive deeper. Maybe they've got something that they've been living with for a long time and they really want to move forward and heal. Or maybe they're playing a big game. Maybe they're launching a business or they're dealing with some specific different issues in their life. They want to have the monthly coaching. So this accelerator program includes the core program, plus you get one-on-one coaching session a month. The accelerator program, again, is normally $297 a month, but for quick action, if you register by Tuesday, it is $262 a month. There are options to pay in full, and I will put the link in the replay, and you can click the link and you can choose from monthly payments or pay in full. So a typical calendar month would look like this. So in March, for example, on Saturday, March 8th, we have our new member intentions masterclass where we're getting you set up for the year. We get you onboarded, we explain the program, but you actually get to work and create 12 months from now, what do I want to have happened? And then we learn how to live into the created future. From there, we have our monthly masterclass. You see, I have 2 times available. We have our monthly Q&A, 2 times available. And each month, we have the same thing taking place. The one-on-one coaching for anyone in the accelerator program, you book your sessions monthly. So we're going to open this up for questions, but I do invite you to click on the link and have a look. This program is one of the most powerful programs that I've created, and it's not only based on my education and trainings, but also my life experience and what's worked for me. I've shared my story in past master classes, and I will continue to share different parts of my journey because I too am in this container with you, experiencing life and expanding my life and always stepping into a new container. And it is programs like this that have really held the space for me to do what I'm doing now and to truly love my life day in and day out. So click the link. Let's go. The Facts Action discount, the investment, it ends on Tuesday because I want to be able to get you onboarded and set up for our masterclass on Saturday. So thank you all so much. I look forward to supporting you on a incredible 12-month journey to life mastery through the Conscious Awakening Mentorship